How to be frugal in 2021. How to be frugal in 2021. Hello, y'all. I'm Diana Brianne. Well, I got to thinking about how to be frugal in 2021. I love being frugal, but not cheap. I am not cheap. Cheap is, in my opinion, someone who doesn't give someone else what they truly deserve. But being frugal is something of a lifestyle. Being frugal means that you save on one hand so that you can truly get what you really want. Many years ago, I learned a lesson: the right way to be frugal and the wrong way to be frugal. My mama and I were coming across country. I was probably about 19 or 20 years old, and we were going through Texas. And we decided to save money by going to a cheap motel. And so we stayed at this motel. We pulled up, and neither of us really liked the looks of it, but it was so cheap that we thought, well, we're only spending a few hours there the night, and then we're getting back up in the morning driving. I am telling you, we couldn't get up early enough to get out of there. The room stunk. There was all kinds of noise in the other rooms, and we didn't even feel safe. And we both learned a valuable lesson. You save where you can save that doesn't matter, so that you can truly afford what you need or want. And so from then on, we stayed at much nicer motels or hotels. And one of the things now, if I'm going to stay at a hotel or motel, I want it to be a nice one. And I learned that lesson at 19 or 20 years old or thereabouts, that you become frugal in the right way, not cheap in the wrong way. And so what my mom and I did was we learned a valuable lesson through that experience. And so for me, what I do is I save on one hand so that I can truly have the money for what it is that I truly need or truly want. So many people just throw their money away without even thinking about it. And for me, I do like eating out. My husband and I and family have eaten out a lot. But recently I decided, and I told my husband, I don't want to eat out much. Number one, we don't need it. Number two, my cooking is just as good. And I would rather us cook as a family, and we save all of that money. I mean, it costs a fraction for me to cook what it is that we go out to a restaurant for. And so that's one way that I'm frugal. When my children were growing up, they were called the best dressed children in the school when they went to public school. They've been homeschooled and public schooled. But do you know that almost all of their clothes came from thrift shops, off the thrift shop quarter rack, as I call it, the discount rack at the thrift shop. And they dressed amazing, and no one knew the difference. Not that it mattered, but no one knew the difference. And even today, probably the majority of my clothes come from the thrift shop, and usually the quarter rack. And so I have name brand clothes, beautiful clothes, gorgeous clothes that were high end, that cost a lot originally. And, I'm running around with these beautiful clothes, and I only paid pennies to the dollar. So there's so many ways that one can save money, one can be frugal. Cooking at home is one of them. Turning off lights in rooms that you're not using at the moment, or perhaps if you're not going to be home, maybe adjusting the thermostat a bit. Being more mindful when you go to the grocery store. Is it something that's frivolous that you really should not even be eating? Or is it something to nourish your body? I would rather pay a little bit more for something that's a good quality food than spend my money on junk food. So often people will spend $4 or $5 on a bag of junk food when they're unwilling to buy something organic that's healthy for the same price. And so eating healthy to me is not that expensive when you cut out all the junk foods, when you cut all the crappy foods. And so I believe in getting what I really want. I don't shortchange myself in life. I get what I really want because I save in areas that don't matter to me. You know, I do enjoy going to a movie now and then in a movie theater, and yet we watch most of our movies at home, often for free. We get from the library, or we get from one of the channels that are free. And like I said, I don't watch much TV, so basically, normally we just connect the cable and use rabbit ears, which are free. I get my rabbit ears for $10. They don't look like the old-fashioned rabbit ears now. They have like, it's like a black piece of plastic you stick in the window. We get like 30 channels, and I paid $10 for it, and that's it. And you just hook it to the TV. Now, of course, there's some adjustments, and you don't get all of the channels, but for us, we get all the channels that we need. And so, for me, I believe in being frugal. I love the idea of being frugal. And so in 2021, I really, really want to focus on saving where it doesn't matter so that I can actually be able to get what does matter. And so like the story about my mom and I going across country and trying to be frugal in the wrong way and staying at an unsafe place, a dirty place, we learned our lesson early on. For me, we don't cut corners in areas that matter. And so we cut corners in areas that don't matter so that we have money or we have what we need so that we can get what we really want. So I'm all about being frugal in 2021. From my house to yours, may God bless you, and I hope to talk to you soon again. So from Grandma's Porch to wherever you're at, I hope you like, share, subscribe, and tell everyone about both of my channels, Grandma's Porch with Diana Brienne Fairchild and my Diana Brienne Fairchild channel. Thank you, and may God bless you. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye. To relax and a place to enjoy. Grandma's Porch.